Welcome back. Our tweet of the night comes from the Penn Hills Indians football team. Tonight, Coach Ledon will be named the new head football coach for the Pine Richland Rams football team. We would like to wish him well, thank him for his time at Penn Hills. We don't hate to see him leave. We understand why. While we hate to see him leave, we understand why the Ledons will always have part of the Indians for Life family. So he is going to be the successor out there. There'll be 3 coaches in 3 days. Eric Kasparovich, a lot of people thought would get that job back after he dropped the lawsuit, but now. And John Ledon's a good coach, Chris. 2018, we did their WPIAL championship game, and then they won a state championship as well. So this is a guy who I think will, continue what has been a very good tradition of Pine Richland football.
No pressure, though. If you're not Kasparovich, you've got a lot to live up to, so he goes right into the old boiler there north of the city. But, yeah, very good coach from a very traditionally powerful program, so I think it's a good hire for them.
All right, one other thing, they got pretty good ratings compared to all the other sports. Before I get into it, because we have a lot of football calls, but is the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, which is one of my favorite events. Although my favorite event is coming up in the Wasted Management Golf Classic this week in Phoenix, where everyone will be wasted on number 16. Tom Hoagie won his first. We've seen a lot of first-time winners. Good for golf or not, Chris?
It's good for golf, but it's golf's weird paradox. Like, you and I love the sport. We play the sport. A lot of people that are diehard golfers who just appreciate how much better these guys are than everybody else that's trying to do it, Bob. We like to see a shakeup. Like, I loved seeing Varner win with like an 80-foot putt.
How about
Did you see that one? His first career win. He just wins this with this unbelievable, drops it in on its second to last roll to beat Bubba Watson. He needed a 2-putt to force a playoff. He makes eagle. It's incredible, right? His first career win. Tom Hoagie, awesome story. The weird thing with golf is usually people root for the underdog in most sports and they like the unknown story. Golf likes its powerhouses, right? It likes it when Tiger's playing and healthy and dominant, or Koepka, or DJ, or Spieth, or JT. Even Phil, obviously, still very popular, Rory. Golf wants its superstars to succeed, and so I think that as much as it's fun to watch a guy like that get a huge career-changing win, the casual golf fan might go, huh? Who? Hoagie? Yeah, I am hungry. Where do you want to get one from?
Well, listen, talk about career-changing wins. He used to be Merrill Hodge's relative. He became rich now, and he's Hoagie, not Hodge. So he changed his name in the front. No, I'm just kidding. But if I'm a hoagie manufacturer, if I'm a hoagie store owner, I'm getting him right now. Tom Hoagie with your new hoagie. Here it is. Anyway, let's go to the lines. I've spoken too much. We got Anthony in Pittsburgh. What's up, Anthony?
Hey. Roethlisberger, is he gonna play again?
Oh, Anthony. No. Let's go to Brian.
Like what sport? Golf? He might play golf.
Hey, and he could be pretty good if he, he has a lot of talent. I mean, it takes a lot to get to the senior tour. But let's go to Brian. Line 2. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Bob. I was just wondering what you thought about the Pittsburgh Steelers or their wide receiver core, because I'm not real thrilled with it. I don't feel like they have a reliable wide receiver.
Who specifically don't you like of these? Deontay Johnson had a good year until the end, and he started dropping everything again. Got to the Pro Bowl. What is it, Claypool that is a guy you probably lost a little bit of luster for?
Yeah, Claypool, Johnson when he can't really catch, and then Smith-Schuster. He was good when.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
He'll be gone.
Juju's not coming back.
They're going to redraft that position too. I think at some point in this draft they'll get another wide receiver.
Probably. I could see them. That position gets deeper and deeper as the league gets more pass-focused, so I think you can try to find, and the Steelers have been good at this for a long time, you don't have to go into the first round unless it's for a stud like Jamar Chase, who's obviously going to be one of the best players in football regardless of position for a long time. It's funny, though, Bob, that's what a caller is bringing up is the wide receiver core, because one thing I hear all the time is, well, you haven't had to think about quarterback for 18 years since Ben Roethlisberger got drafted. Their run of basically having a true number one wide receiver extends, I think, even longer than that. Up until this current crop here, which is why I could understand people being unhappy. Love him or hate him, Antonio Brown was a bona fide number one from, his second, maybe third year onwards?
Quickly, yes, he was. After Mike Wallace said no to them, boom, he got the contract and he ran with it.
Boom, Mike Wallace, before that, played like a number one, or at least was a threat like a number one. Before that, Hines Ward, you had Plex, you had Santonio Holmes bridge that little gap in there too. You can go back really to the early days of Ward's career, when he really started to pick up in probably 2000, 2001. They have had basically for 20 years somebody that functioned as a true number one wide receiver. And so now to see that start to disintegrate a little bit here and have uncertainty at the quarterback position, I understand why people are concerned.
Yeah, who knows? There could be a trade in the works for one of those guys, too. A lot of options on the table. Let's go to Phil in Fox Chapel, Pennsylvania. What's up, Phil? How are you?
It's Pittsburgh, Phil, Bob.
Not Fox Chapel, Phil.
Nah, well, yeah, only once in a while. It depends on where I'm at. That's the only difference between Fox Chapel and Pittsburgh is about $500.
All right, what's on your mind, Phil?
Anyways, here's what I wanted to say to you. Since we had Rich Walsh giving you 10 strokes on the golf course, what do you think the odds would be with you and Mueller? You're both avid golfers, and I know you're both pretty good. Who would be the favorite between you and Chris?
Well, I know Chris has length off the tee that I cannot duplicate, but I have wisdom, experience, and I think I know myself around the greens pretty well. So I'm gonna say, if you don't mind, Chris, that it'll probably be me in a close match. But I'm also intimidated by length off the tee, so you might get me that way.
Yeah, Bob, I hit it into like different area codes off the tee, and like that's sideways. I think it's a Pittsburgh Phil's question. It's a strict question of venue. If we go to beautiful Chartiers Country Club, home of Bob Pompeani, then I think I'm in trouble because the greens are just going to give me speed shock that might cost me a few holes early.
I thought you were going to join there, by the way. Are you going to join there or not?
I thought about it, and then I moved a little bit further away from there.
But
and
the
then,
greens are
we
tough.
got kids.
Yeah.
We got a 3-year-old who won't potty train. We got another one on the way. Like I got a lot of plates I'm trying to spin here. However, I will say this. You take us to Moon Golf Club, which is my home course. That's where my handicap is. Greens are a little slower, but still very nice. I know I have local knowledge, Bob. That is a shot maker's course, and I've made a lot of shots around there. I think I'd have a chance. However, in a rare bout of humility for me, all things being equal, I would pick you to beat me in an 18-hole match.
Now you're setting me up, but we'll have to do that now to make sure Phil gets the result that he's looking for. So we will do that. We'll pick a neutral course, one that's not your favorite or my favorite, and I'll let you know when that is. Is that all right? That's the
Yes,
match.
of course.
We'll do that.
Of course I'll do it.
All
Set
right.
it. Well, the battle at wherever. I don't care. I'll bring my sticks. They just need to give me a day off of work.
We got it. All right, we got a lot more calls to get to. We got to take a break, however. We got Mike, we got Wayne, Steve, Bill. Hold on. We'll try to rapid fire through those calls when we come back. This is the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call on Pittsburgh CW and 93.7 The Fan.